It's time for our daily dose of Cope, and we have one of the original anchors at the Leopard News Network at the anchor's desk today, Leo Leopard. Let's jump right into some of these news stories. So this is a mixed bag of stories today. So this person says, my dad isn't even Catholic. He's commenting on the new American Pope. So this dad says, the politics and anti-Trump agenda are global. The Vatican chooses an anti-Trump mixed race Pope. This can't be a coincidence. Like mixed race is a bad thing. Other countries need to start respecting America again. An American Pope should fall in line with the president and do what he says, not work against him to enroach the liberal agenda. They want people to live in huts and eat bugs. They want people to live in huts and eat bugs. The Pope should put America first. Every day we are told we are terrible people. Should that be a sign we should fight back? I wonder how many of these people are mad that he is mixed race or just not just straight up white, and why they really think that an American Pope is just for America and not the global Catholic community. I'm not Catholic, so this is not my fight, but I'm totally sure that he is for the whole global Catholic community. Under this post, this comment says, the Pope should put America first. That's an opinion. And this person posted this, yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man. And the person at the bottom says, this aggression will not stand, man. Oh, and shut the F up, Donald. Once the Republicans push through this big, beautiful bill, it's really going to jack up poor MAGA and unhealthy MAGA. They voted for their literal own demise. So this was posted in the Boomers Being Fooled subreddit. She says, a lady told me just wait until Trump talks to them about their prices, about her meds. She says she was waiting for her insurance to improve her medications, but it was still really expensive. She said, and I kid you not, Trump is going to lower the prices. Just wait until he talks to them about those prices. She was so serious, but I was so dumbfounded, I couldn't even reply to it. I just changed the topic quickly because I wasn't about to argue. And remember when Biden said that he was trying to negotiate prices and try to get the prices down and all of that, trying to actually go through Congress and get laws passed, everybody called it socialism. But now Trump is saying stuff like, we're going to use an executive order to get things reduced 60, 70, 80, 90%. Like, dude, that is not how this works. But his people, uneducated MAGA, and that's kind of an oxymoron, it's like totally redundant. They really believe this man. When it's Dems doing it, it's socialism. But when it's Trump saying he's going to do it, oh, just wait, he's going to fix it. Army Man is wondering, is that EU actually constitutional? Is it binding? Asking because it's unprecedented. Puzzle-headed Rip says, nah, that won't hold up in any way. It's a smokescreen for all his other nonsense BS. He knows his ratings are low, so he's saying stuff like tax the rich and lower drug prices while passing zero laws. And then I Am MacMan says, yep, he's using it as a vehicle to attack the courts for not doing what he wants. He already knows it won't fly, didn't in his first term, and will say the courts are against him and need to be abolished or reorganized. We are literally in the midst of a constitutional crisis. He is literally doing whatever the hell he wants, and he knows that the courts aren't going to keep him in check, and that Congress, his Republican Congress, they're just literally doing whatever he says. They are not an independent body at this particular juncture. I told y'all, like, this is literally a mixed bag. So this was posted in the relationship advice, and he deleted the post within 2 hours of posting it. So I don't know what the exact body of the post says, but the title says, my girlfriend, who's 26, ended things yesterday after 2 years. I'm numb. And this is a 30-year-old man. And so from the comments, you kind of get what was going on. Drunken Monkey Wizard says, adding where you both were on the political spectrum might help. If one of you is pro-life and the other pro-choice, I can see why this is dicey. Al Torin says, if OP is pro-Trump, as I'm guessing, I understand why he wouldn't want to say it, LOL. This is the person. I am not pro anything. Me voting on a specific person doesn't inherently make me a bad person. I don't know why Everyone wants to put you in a box, whether far left or far right. This is the double speak that they do when they are MAGA, but they don't want to just come out and say that they're MAGA. But they're so about it other in any other time. But they know that it gets them no dates if they just come out and say that they're pro MAGA. Reagan's Booty Chaps says, dude, Trump equals ignorance. If you support him, then you be you and single. Yawan 2000 says, you can always try the Right Stuff dating app or whatever it's called. And factually speaking, plenty of women voted for Trump. So he can likely find a woman more accepting of our fascist president. And Terrible Custer says, they're mostly in the older age group of 45 to 64. I guess he won't be looking there. And then I found a whole post about dating. This was posted in the Dating Advice. This woman says, why are men hiding their Trump votes on dating apps? This woman says, so I got a maybe date tomorrow night. We'll see if I go. Met this guy on Facebook dating, and he seems relatively sane. We actually had a phone convo, which I always do before meeting someone, and I brought up politics, not aggressively, but directly enough. Because let's be honest, it matters. I make it clear on my profile that I vote blue. I even end with a cheeky line, no red pillars or red hatters, please. It's funny and clear, so I thought. Anyway, during the call, he tells me he didn't vote for Kamala. Okay, cool. Then when I asked why he swiped on someone with no red hatters in their profile, he said, I didn't know what that meant. Come on, you're an adult who voted in the last election and don't know what the red hatter means. Either he's lying or he's playing dumb. But here's the real question I'm asking Reddit. How many men who voted for Trump are purposely hiding it on dating apps? Because I'm out here declaring my stance up front. I want to give conservative guys a chance to swipe left before they waste my time or theirs. But I'm not sure the same courtesy is being returned. My theory, a lot of women like me won't go for it, so they save that little fact for date 2 or 3 after they've had a chance to charm you a bit. And let's be real, some of them don't even care who we vote for because they're just looking for a hookup anyway. I'm not here for excuses like, but I just agreed with Trump's economic policies. I don't care at this point. I don't want to date someone who co-signed all that baggage on women, on immigrants, on truth itself. So here's what I want to know. How many of y'all have experienced this? People hiding their politics during the getting to know you stage. Do you think it's lying or just strategy? If you were a guy who voted red, do you actually hide that on apps? And if so, why? I'm not angry, just fascinated. Okay, and maybe a little annoyed, but mostly curious. Let's talk. They hide it because they need a bigger pool of women to choose from, and they don't care because they don't care about our opinions. They think that they're going to squish feminists and liberal women into submission anyway. And it's more fun to take a woman that is independent minded and a liberal and then just break her down. They enjoy that stuff. Swamp Cap says because it reduces their chances with many women. Sumo Subject says it seems a bit illogical unless we're talking about a hookup to want to match with someone who has a diametrically opposed political views as you do. Refute Quo says the idea that people with differing political views can't be in a relation is plain stupid. Perhaps interacting with others that don't see things the way you do could open you up to other ideas. Maybe two people in a relationship could be complementary to each other by seeing things differently. Like Republicans don't think that women should have rights and bodily autonomy, and liberals think so. So we go together. Oh, no. Okay, no. Some Republicans think that we should just take away black folks' jobs and call it DEI. That's what, oh, no, that doesn't work either. Oh, some Republicans think that we should lead with the Bible and have a theocracy, and other people don't believe that. Oh, we should go. No, that's not going to work either. Refute Quo is dumb. Refute Quo says this post in the comments are a perfect example of who the actual fascists are. And I'm going to stop there because he's calling liberals fascists for saying these things. And that means that he doesn't know what fascism is. Anyways, I know that this is just a mixed bag of things. It's quite different. No tweet post today, but join the conversation. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.
I'm a supporter of President Donald Trump, voted for him in this election and the last, and the one prior to that. However, President Trump is about to allow JBS, the world's most corrupt beef organization, to become publicly traded in America. President Donald Trump will be the president that allows for the complete destruction of the small, independent family farms and cattle ranches if he allows this to go through. The SEC has already approved it. Now we're just waiting a mere few days for them to allow it on the stock exchange. And what's concerning is we haven't heard a word from the Secretary of Agriculture about this. We haven't heard any of the large cattle organizations that represent cattlemen speak out about this. They claim to represent cattlemen. The truth is they only represent the big guys. They're bought and paid for by the same organizations, JBS, Cargill, Tyson, National Beef, all the collusion that's happening. Go do a very simple search and you'll see the millions and millions and tens upon millions of dollars that these companies have been ordered to pay for collusion and price fixing, which has cost us our family farms and ranches. And what that costs us as the people who aren't family farms and ranches is a stable food system. As much as I'm a supporter of many of the other things that Trump is doing, anything else in the world that we're working to accomplish and achieve doesn't matter when you have famine and you starve to death. So, Mr. President, I love you. I appreciate you. It is our job as citizens to hold you accountable. And whoever you've got in your circle, they ain't speaking truth because you're about to put us in a whole world of hurt. Folks, I need you to share this. This is urgent. We've only got a mere few days, and we need millions of people to put pressure to stop this, or it's going to be it'll be a much harder fight to come back from. Thanks, everybody. Shake the hand to feed you.